This is no road. It's a path. And I'll need boots for it. I dreamt of snowy peaks in my youth. I dreamt of evergreen forests caked in the ivory beauty of frost. I dreamt of remorseless winter. And I was born in a swamp. For years and years, I tried to find as much knowledge about myself and what I am and who I came from, when it seemed as if no one else around me cared. And I don't know why. I really don't even understand myself. I just got off work, just scoping out the camper, the new camper. It's very nice, a little dirty, sorry. The faucet has to keep going. Pipes might freeze, but I've taken certain precautions to ensure that doesn't happen. I have a heated water hose and heat tape for the pipes in the basement of my friend who's allowing me to stay on his property. I have sought knowledge not only about myself, but so many things that most people really don't give a shit about. And that's not something to brag over. It's yet another reason I don't understand myself. Why is it that I seek knowledge of these things? Was I born to? No one else around me influenced me to seek this knowledge. I did it of my own volition. I went to Europe because everything, every bone, every instinct, every cell in my body, as over-dramatized as that might sound, compelled me to do so. And I went. And still that hunger for knowledge about myself, about what made us, not just Indo-Europeans, Caucasoid people, what made us different, what made us create the things that we did and how. Was it when Cro-Magnon, or whatever he was, procreated with the Neanderthals in the Zagros Mountains? What could it have been? I don't know. There is a mountain range north of Georgia called Khara-Hora. Or as I've started to call it, Khazad-dûm. The real Khazad-dûm. In World War II, the Society of Thule, which was an organization employed by Nazi Germany to pursue lost artifacts of Aryan ancestry. They went to the Caucasus Mountains in search of something they had heard rumors of. Labyrinths beneath the mountains. Cities. The only thing they managed to find in those mountains of Khara-Hora was an ancient swastika carved in the stone there. But no one ever forgot that those men sought secrets in the earth, the indigenous people of those lands, and the men that would come later to attempt to find what it is these men so desperately searched for. And there was a man who found something in those mountains that the Nazis did not. On the entrance to a great and deep cavern. The stones within this sophisticated complex are smooth and appear as if they've been cut with precision and great care. People say that this is just a natural phenomenon that occurred down in this cavern, tectonic plates shifting away from each other. But I am not alone in thinking that this is no cave, and that it appears to be man-made. What's most astonishing about it is that it is, if indeed it was man-made, it is surely a megalith, and therefore predates Sumeria, Mesopotamia, possibly even Göbekli Tepe, which is a place of great importance to me that I intend to make a video about in the future. This man checked out some parts of the cavern, and eventually he returned to it with another man. I can't exactly remember the term for cave adventurers. It starts with an S, but it escapes me. But these explorers went down there and mapped the places where they had gone, but not the places where they hadn't, obviously. At a certain point, when they reached the depths of this chasm, this abyss, they found a place where their light would not pierce the darkness. And when they left this cave, recording the things that they had discovered there, they died not long after. I discussed this with a friend of mine, and he seems to be of the persuasion that this is just a geological formation, a natural phenomenon. I'm not sure I agree, due to the fact of the ancient symbol carved in the stone not far from the entrance, and the fact that if these plates shifted, would there not be piles and piles of stone in between these elaborate crevices? I'm not sure. But one thing I am certain of is that men and women of our faith, the real men and women of our faith, who have that hunger as I do, we understand that the deeper we delve into the esotericisms of our faith, the more we realize just how boundless its depths go. I mean, the depths of knowledge. It's so sickening to me that it used to be as simple as, the Abrahamist monotheists just got rid of our knowledge. And, there was a time where I had thought that knowledge was just simple, tribal, oral histories passed down in one specific location. When I'm so totally wrong about that. This same belief, this same structure of beliefs was spread all over the world. And they began, I don't even know where. They'll tell you it was the steppes. It may have been. Maybe not. Some will tell you it was the Caucasus, south of Caucasus. Maybe, maybe not. Some will tell you it's Hyperborea, Agartha, Atlantis, Sumeria. I don't know where it began. And not just that either, but the change in us. Heralded by Cro-Magnon, one of the first of Caucasoid people. These Mesolithic hunters, these Ice Age mammoth hunters, that seemingly out of nowhere apparently built pyramids, ziggurats, were the first metallurgists, swordsmiths, armor smiths, Anatolia, Kura-Araxes, Makop culture. When did it all start? Who flipped the switch in us that made us different? Even the present Abrahamic monotheistic religions are just shrewd, dull copies of their old selves. I mean, at its core, based off my observations, it seems to me that Judaism is nothing but a religion of envy, with Islam and parts of Christianity close behind. Religions of envy, inherited first by the Sumerians. They inherited bits and pieces of their beliefs from the Sumerians, and then from the Avesta and the Vedas, two Aryan religions. Zoroastrianism, Some of my pagan brothers and sisters detest Zoroastrianism because it is considered a monotheistic religion. Zoroastrianism is indeed monotheistic. But in my opinion, the Zoroastrians, Zarathustra, wanted to live a life of peace, wanted his people to as well, and emphasized the main focus of worship being on the All-Father, whom they called Ahura Mazda. Ahura itself comes from the Iranian word Asura, and Asura has the same meaning as Aesir. Ahura Mazda is Odin. They just decided to worship and exclusively Odin, who they called Mazda. The Vedas, the Avesta, they are sister religions to the same ancient branch that all of our ancient religions stem from. They're very important to us. They have to be. Not just the Vedas, the Avesta as well. The oral histories passed down by the disappearing wise minds of Ireland. And that's not the only thing disappearing in Ireland. The Irish people might be as well. There may not be an Irish people in 50 years if something isn't done about that. The deeper you delve, the wider your beard gets. There are some answers that we couldn't handle. Not all of us. There are some answers to some questions that would change our perception of reality, our life. And they hide that knowledge from us. They hide that knowledge from us. The All-Father sacrificed his eye for enlightenment. Shall we sacrifice ours as well? I believe I would. Go deeper.